Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. The Bachelor season 29 has aired, and Grant Ellis' season was disappointing on multiple counts. Frankly, the franchise as a whole has been losing credibility over time. The success of Joey Graziadei's season made it appear that the franchise was returning in a big manner. Joey, 31, and Kelsey Anderson, 26, fell madly in love on The Bachelor 29 and got engaged during the final rose ceremony. Since then, the couple has lived together in Los Angeles. They've been laying the groundwork for their future together, and they appear to be content. Joey and Kelsey were not the only recent Bachelor Nation pair who ended up happily together. The first season of The Golden Bachelorette ended with a successful couple, Joan Vassos, 62, and Chalk Chappell, 60. Joan and Chalk have been on a good foundation since becoming engaged at the end of their season, and they are enjoying life together. Despite a few recent hits, the Bachelor franchise has had a string of failures. It remains to be seen whether Grant and Juliana from The Bachelor season 29 can make it work. Regardless, a reboot is urgently required to save the renowned brand. It's difficult to root for a lead who confesses to his final two that he loves them. Grant appeared to be unsure of what he wanted from the start of The Bachelor season 29. Some women he liked early on were dismissed, while others he didn't notice hung around. He was so indecisive throughout the season that it wasn't shocking when he informed the two final women he loved them. Grant wasn't the first Bachelor to proclaim love to numerous contestants, but he took it to a new level. While it's sweet to finish on a proposal, engagements may add too much strain to the overall experience. While Joey and Kelsey appear to be happy after their engagement on The Bachelor season 28, they are always under pressure to choose a wedding date. The same goes for Joan and Chalk from The Golden Bachelorette season 1 and Charity from The Bachelorette season 20. Despite their decision not to marry right away, all three couples appear to be happy together. However, getting married is not always the best option. Jerry and Teresa married soon after their engagement on The Golden Bachelor season 1. Their opulent wedding aired on ABC just a few weeks after the conclusion. There were high hopes for the septuagenarian pair. They came to signify second chances. Unfortunately, they announced their split after 1 month of long-distance marriage. Following the unmitigated debacle that was The Bachelorette season 21, ABC announced that the show will be on hiatus. The season concluded with Jen Tran bestowing her final rose on Devin Strader. Jen turned the tables and proposed to Devin, who accepted. They had already broken up by the time the finale aired. After Deadline reported that production had been halted, presenter Jesse Palmer appeared on YouTube's Playing the Field podcast to assure fans that The Bachelorette would return later. The good news is that I know it won't go away. I know it's definitely coming back, Jesse stated. Lisha stepped into the last rose ceremony with complete confidence. Earlier, during the last episode, she stared directly into the camera and announced that she would be getting engaged soon. When Grant ended his relationship with her, she appeared to be completely taken aback. When Lisha met with Grant for the season 29 finale of The Bachelor, she told Jesse that Grant had misled her. Grant and I had talked a lot about that day, and everything that he had ever said about it was that it was going to be us, Lisha recalled. Joan and Chalk lived in Maryland and Kansas, respectively, before joining the casts of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette. Since becoming engaged, they've lived apart and traveled back and forth to be together. They're not the only Bachelor pair who have a long-distance romance. Grant and Juliana recently got engaged on The Bachelor season 29, but they're already planning something akin to Joan and Chalk's. Grant and Juliana were questioned about life after their engagement in an exclusive People interview. "We are taking it one day at a time," Grant added. The couple told People that they were in no rush to marry. "I just feel like we want to live life together for a minute," Juliana said. Grant intends to move to Boston to live with Juliana, but he will also keep his home in Texas. If Bachelor couples continue to insist on long-distance relationships, the franchise will lose its legitimacy. The Bachelor first aired in 2002, so producers obviously want to keep things fresh. They should make modifications without affecting what works. During the season 29 finale of The Bachelor, Jesse announced that finalists from The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette would also compete on Bachelor in Paradise Season 10. Though all of these shows are excellent for different reasons, they should not be mixed. The Bachelor franchise should stop tinkering with a good thing or risk alienating viewers. Although Juliana and Grant have been hitting new milestones together, Juliana's attitude toward others has detracted from her public image, giving the impression that she not only got the guy, but she isn't thrilled about it in the way she expected. Now that Grant has moved in with her in Boston, Juliana's continual harsh words for her other Bachelor castmates, such as Lisha, have soured her relationship with Bachelor Nation. The Bachelor star, who appears to be more of a guy's girl than a girl's girl, may want to take a step back and ponder. Whether that means joining Paradise, or someday accepting a rose herself as the franchise's leading lady, remains to be seen. Privately, Lisha has begun therapy to process the trauma of what she calls her emotional whiplash with Grant. "It wasn't just that he didn't choose me," she said. "It's that he let me believe he had already chosen me." She's also channeled her energy into a new initiative, partnering with a nonprofit to support young women in tech. "For so long, my identity was tied to success," she reflected. "Now I want to redefine success to include resilience, vulnerability, and healing." Even Grant has reached out in recent weeks, attempting to clarify his actions and express regret over the hurt he caused. Lisha responded with grace but clear boundaries. "Forgiveness is for me, not for him," she said. But forgiveness doesn't mean re-entry. Meanwhile, Juliana and Grant's engagement has been met with skepticism. Fans have speculated that Grant may have made the wrong choice, citing his emotional intensity with Lisha and his seeming confusion in the final episodes. "Sometimes the person you choose isn't the one who challenges you the most emotionally," one viewer commented online. "It's the one who feels safest in the moment." Lisha, for her part, refuses to speak ill of Juliana. "She deserves love just like anyone else," she said. "My pain doesn't negate her happiness." What the future holds for Lisha Gar remains uncertain, but it's bright. Whether she returns to reality TV or not, she's a woman transformed. Her Coachella debut was just the beginning of a new chapter, one where she writes the narrative, sets the terms, and redefines what it means to fall in love first with herself and eventually maybe with someone who actually deserves her. Sometimes, the hardest thing to do is to follow your heart and choose someone without hesitation. For Grant, that was a lesson learned too late. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.